Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, July 16th, 2019, after the close. We're taking a quick look at the S&P for Wednesday, July 17th. July 17th, here's our schedule. We have Netflix and IBM reporting after the bell. We have housing starts as our data point in the morning, and we have the beige book coming our way in the afternoon at 2 o'clock. This is the kind of day where we can have a sort of a day that just sort of sits in limbo, or we could have a move down, people just getting out of trades ahead of whatever's going to come out of this data in the beige book, whatever. But just know that this is what the schedule is looking like for tomorrow. Here is our roadmap as it ended the day. We came in on Monday. We made a new all-time high right out of the gate. That was pretty much our open and our high of the day, and then we sold off from there. But we did come back at the end of the day and made sure to make a new all-time closing high. We have left, however, an all-time high out on ES that was made Sunday or early Monday morning, and that is left unresolved. We never reached that in session with the ES, so that is something that's going to have to come back and be resolved at some point. Here was today. We came in, we gapped down below our all-time closing high. We went up, though, and we filled in that gap, and then we proceeded to sell off from there. Our low came down and tested the 3,000 handle a couple of times during the course of the day. We made a little bit of a lower low underneath Friday, but we are still holding open this gap to last Thursday's close here at 29.91, 29.99.91. Our 10-day simple moving average is moving up very fast. By tomorrow morning on the open, it's going to be all the way up here. It's going to be at least at 29.95. So we have a very good probable setup here that if we have weakness overnight, we could gap down open below this 10-day simple moving average. And if that happens, that is going to hit the algos and we're going to sell. And my thinking is that if that setup occurs, we're looking at possibly trading all the way down here to fill this gap, or at least trade up to gap support here at 29.85. This also makes a lot of sense with our 80 handle rule, because if we're going to open and break down below 3,000, we expect to trade back to about 29.80, 29.80 to 85. So trading back down to this gap support makes a lot of sense. Maybe we reverse off of that and we trade back up for the beige book and in anticipation and a short squeeze before IBM and Netflix reports tomorrow night, and then come back and decide based off of those results whether we're going to head lower, fill this gap in, and maybe test even lower all the way down to the 20-day simple moving average. Even if we do open and break down below the 10-day simple moving average and sell off during the day, do not be surprised at all if we make some sort of harebrained rally that comes back and closes us back above the 10-day simple moving average. We could get a squeeze at the end of the day in anticipation of those earnings from Netflix and IBM, because if they are both good, they are going to move the markets. IBM is, and then of course Netflix is part of the S&P as well as the NASDAQ. So it's going to move markets one way or the other tomorrow, especially if both of those earnings reports are good. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure you guys understood where we are at, because this 10-day simple moving average is going to be a really important thing as we go into tomorrow's open. The spread between the ES and the S&P 500 was 4 points on the close today. So if we are seeing any type of a move below 3,000 overnight on ES, that puts it in the bank that we are going to be opening below that 10-day simple moving average, because when you subtract out that 4 points for the spread, that means we're looking at an S&P of about 29.96 or so. Okay. Anyway, I don't know why this is popping up on my screen. But anyway, have a good rest of your evening, and as always, good luck and good trading.